What's up, guys? I'm back here with another movie review for you guys. It seemed like you guys really enjoyed the first one. If you guys have not watched it, it'll be linked down below, so please click on it, please watch it, leave a like, comment, anything. We really appreciate everyone who's watching the videos. We appreciate everyone who leaves likes. Please watch the first movie review. So let's get on to this movie review. So I watched Athlete A, which just premiered on Netflix recently, and me and Sal, we have different interests. He's more into like the comedy, action, suspenseful thriller type. I'm more into documentaries, comedies, sometimes romance, but I think they just get a little bit too cheesy for me. But this movie was amazing. Like how it ended, what happened to these women, even like during, just to see how strong they are and how confident they are and how forthcoming they become. I admire them so much. So this movie starts where they tell you all the background of the biggest gymnast who wanted to share the stories. So they tell them about their background, how they grew up, when they started to love gymnastics, when they started to start professionally, getting trained and wanted to become part of the national team for the Olympics. So it was really, really cool to see all those women who, had a dream since they were like little kids, like literally like 3-4-year-olds who wanted to be gymnasts. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it starts off then, and then they show these reporters from this newspaper company called IndyStar, I believe, and they were the first ones to get the story on Dr. Larry Nassar, who was a team doctor for the USA Gymnastics, and he also worked within the clinic of the University of Michigan. So USA Gymnastics, I don't even like them. I don't like what they become throughout this documentary because of the recent president that just retired. His name was Steve Penny. You guys will see him a lot in the documentary. He was one of those adults, okay, I'm air quoting adults because he was one of those adults who was supposed to be responsible, who was supposed to protect the young ones, okay, but he didn't care for that because his background was mostly sports marketing. He cared more about getting public image, getting medals, getting the recognition, as a country in gymnastics. He didn't care for the girls. Whatever happened to them, he wanted to keep it like down low, like DL, down K, whatever you want to call it. I did not like that guy. He literally just disgusted me of what he did. They share one of the gymnasts. Her name is Maggie Nichols, and she wanted to be in the national team, just like any other girl who wanted to become part of the team. And she went to the training camps. She did rigorous training, hours and hours of training, routines and everything. And she got molested. She got sexually assaulted by the team doctor, Nassar. And Penny, he did not want to do any investigations. He didn't want to make it public because he didn't want the bad image. He didn't want to lose sponsors and all that things. So he completely, told, I guess, like a lie in a sense, because he literally didn't do anything for a month. You're supposed to report. Adults are mandated reporters when it comes to things like sexual abuse. But they didn't do anything. The people who were responsible, they didn't come forth. They didn't do anything about this child and any other gymnast that was part of it. Like, the parents were obviously, devastated. They were disappointed. They were also afraid because they've been told by Penny that, their investigation is going on, and they hire somebody from like the FBI or whatever to do the investigation. And if you impede that, it might go down south. So the parents didn't do anything. And literally it went by like a month when this whole thing happened, when she said she was molested, sexually abused, and she took the fall for everything. Like, she did her best in all the Olympics, training qualification events. She did the best. I'm not saying the other girls didn't, but she did what she could. But just because that she reported that she was sexually abused by Dr. Nassar, she didn't even get qualified for the national team. Like, she didn't get into the top 5 that was picked. She didn't even get into the alternates. Nothing. She didn't get into anything. And so if you guys want to see what happened to her, you guys could see the rest of the movie in Netflix, whatever platform you find it on, because, well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, that's just that. And that's one of the gymnasts that happened. And you know, then during the movie, more and more gymnasts come forth saying that they have been sexually abused by Dr. Nasser. And at first they didn't do anything, obviously. They did nothing. Like, it just blows my mind, like how so many people with power, with money, with prestige, they can get away with anything. And that just disgusted me. Like, any atrocious act they do can be kind of like, what do you call it, closed, you know? So that was kind of the case of Dr. Nasser. You know, Penny had his back. A lot of people had his back, because by the time he retired from being the team doctor, he was also trying to run elections for the school board, and it's just in his like town. And even for that, people were still rooting for him. He got even more votes because of all that, you know, the case, the scandal, everything. But what happened in the end, I'm not gonna spoil everything, but let me just say that I love what the prosecutors did to shed a light into, you know, the darkness that they went through. I know that sounds like cliche and everything, but what they did was amazing, and how they did it and how they did their approach within the court was amazing. Yes, Dr. Nasser got arrested, but if you want to see if he got sentenced, if he got away with it, you would have to watch the movie. So, but yeah, like, it's just amazing what they did. Like, I'm literally just like in awe in how they did it. And, like, I'm literally like getting like goosebumps. But you guys should check out the movie, and I hope you guys like this review. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.